I want to tell you a little story about reinventing yourself. Before I do that, I'm going to jump into context setting on this real quick so you understand where this came from. A couple days ago, I answered a question on Quora that was, how do I get into the 1%? And when I was reading through a lot of the answers to this question, I saw a lot of people jumping into the Warren Buffetts of the world and the Jeff Bezos of the world, right? You know, I took a more practical approach to that answer, or to that question. The 1% starts, I believe, in the age range between 27 and 41. The 1% starts at 255,000. And I said that, you know, to get into the 1%, if you work at a top tech company, you have a very high chance of getting into the 1%. Here's one of the comments that I received on this. Yeah, but you have to be prepared since you were young, and even if you start working hard now, a missed youth, a degree from a no-name school, they won't hire you no matter how much you know when they see an age of 36 on the resume. Guys, when I was in high school, my GPA was 2.8 on a 7.0 scale. So we had a really weird grading system. All that boils down to is that I was failing, and failing very miserably in high school, okay? The summer before my senior year, I went to the mailbox and I received a letter that I was not allowed to come back to my school, right? My grades were so bad for so long that they said no way. So my parents scrambled to find a new school for me. Then when I went to college, I went to a no-name college, as this person was referencing a no-name college, right? I barely graduated college as well. My parents had to talk me off a ledge numerous times to even get through it. There was numerous times that I wanted to give up and be done with college. My junior year of college, or sometime around my sophomore year of college, I had actually convinced my parents to give me a loan to start an electronics company. That actually wound up being really successful. I grew that company to multi-million-dollar sales. But then when I sold that company, I started another company that wound up failing. I lost every dollar that I had and had to reinvent myself. I had a baby on the way, my first child on the way. I had zero money. I had no idea what I was gonna do. And at 33, I was in a position where I had to completely reinvent myself. So I wound up going and getting an MBA. I had this hypothesis that if I did an MBA and that I went to a software development boot camp, I can position myself into a tech company. I landed at American Express and then leveraged that into working at Amazon. And so, you know, when I think about that, I think that anybody can reinvent themselves at any age, as long as you are willing to put in the work and point yourself in the right direction. And so, you know, that's what I really wanted to talk about today. I'll leave you with this one quote that I thought was pretty inspiring from Charles Bukowski, and he said, "Change your tone and shape so often that they can never categorize you." And I thought that quote was really powerful, guys. So thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next video.